Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Watson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Watson now to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a give, running left is Harris. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Watson looking for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. they're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. And it's 3rd and 5. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The Chargers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
117 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's another carry for Harris. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Running on first down, Eckler. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers make over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
4 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
It's Myers again with another catch.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Pats are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this 1st half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. On Herbert, his third interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They hand this off to Harris. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
To throw is Watson.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. Open man is Myers.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Now, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Watson now to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Patriots have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Patriots 45, Chargers 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers!
Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Hey, you got something.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a good stiff arm and some space to run.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's 4th down.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Williams brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. And now here is another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this